Announcements, May 7th, 2022, Fairfield Senior High Prom, 8 to 11 at Cincinnati Union Terminal. May 12th, 2022, Roger Martin Retirement Celebration.
Boo.
3:30 to 5:30, right here in the Catherine D. Milligan Community Room. I hope this is large enough.
Sure it will be.
May 16th, 2022, Butler Tech Senior Ceremony, I mentioned earlier, 7 o'clock, Cintas Center at Xavier University. May 19th, 2022, regular session of our board meeting here, again, 6:30 at the Catherine D. Milligan Community Room. Board comments, Ms. Birding.
You always put me on the spot. You always put me first. I want to thank all the presenters. I really appreciate everybody. Each board meeting, I feel like I learned something new about the district. So I really appreciate everybody coming in and presenting those things. Congratulations to our great students. We had a couple of them come in today and either be recognized or speak. They all were great. I'm super excited to see how they succeed in the upcoming future once they leave our school, and hopefully see them come back and continue to provide pathways for students in our district. I had a great month. I missed you guys last meeting. I've done a lot of touring with Billy recently. Made my way through most of the district, hoping to round it up before the school year ended, and excited to see the school year come to a close and see what holds the future.
You will enjoy graduation.
I am excited.
Yes, great. Thank you, Ms. Birding. Mr. Clark?
Yes, sir. Also, thank you to the presenters, Ms. Gentry Fletcher and Ms. Hayes. Thank you for bringing Kennedy and Annie here. And congratulations to those two ladies, as well as Rachel and Mr. Crapo and Mr. Blankenship. Thanks for your presentations. Got to visit the arts fair this past weekend. It was amazing. The talent that these kids, students have, even at the younger ages, is unbelievable. Whether it was clay or drawing or painting or taking 10 objects and throwing them on a platter and spraying it and making it look like something, it was just amazing. But some of the drawings were almost like photographs. They were so good. So great talent in the district. It was really good to see that. Yes, prom this weekend. Be safe, drive safely, get home safely, and enjoy tomorrow. Enjoy the day off. Mr. Billy's now the fan favorite of all the students.
Thank you. Mrs. Shorter?
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, I've got a lot here. So, I had a chance to go out last week to visit Central Elementary. That was awesome. It was a part of their passion project. So I had a chance to speak to them about STEM and give them a little bit of information about what I actually do outside of sharing this wonderful time with you guys. So I just want to thank Mrs. Terry for putting that together. She's an awesome intervention specialist, and she works with my son, so I have a special fondness for her because I know what she does. Thanks so much for the invite. Thanks so much to the indomitable Mrs. Sandy Stegman for her introduction. That was heartfelt and inspiring, and I hope to live up to the words that she said. Thanks so much, Mr. Smith, for coming out. You were not feeling well, but you still made it out there. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. And Principal Mrs. Gallo, Assistant Principal Mr. Bauer. Thank you so much. Those fifth graders were very, very awesome. They asked a lot of questions and made me feel very at home, and I appreciate it. I enjoy spending time with our kids when I can get away from work. I just want to say congrats again to our brave students. Annie, Kennedy, Rachel, that was absolutely amazing. You're 100% excellent examples of what our students can achieve, are achieving. So thanks so much as well to all of our presenters. It was good to hear about our extracurriculars with Mr. Crapo and Mr. Blankenship. Thanks so much to Mrs. Gilbert, Mrs. Lane, Mrs. Ogg for your breakdown of the ESSER funding. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to your 5-year forecast. I sure am. I can't wait. Can't wait. That's
It'll be
good
shorter
time.
than the state of the district.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
But will you bring candy bars? She'll bring something. She'll bring something homemade.
Oh, my goodness, just a couple of things. So since Mrs. Gondrum wasn't here, just want to say congratulations to our students that went down to the AXO competition this past Saturday. They did a great job as usual. I'm hoping we can bring home some more medal for the district, which is, this is the national thing. We've had national winners in this competition. Congratulations to all of our top 16 students, AP honors. Those students did an awesome job. Very proud of them. Their speeches were amazing.
Amazing.
They recognized so many of our teachers. Our teachers were people who were the most instrumental in their lives. And, you know, they could have easily chosen their parents, and some of them did, but to have our teachers recognized that way, it means everything. For all of the kids, please, please be careful for prom. They're driving down to Union Terminal, and I'm nervous about that. There's a lot of construction down there, so for the kids that are driving themselves, be careful, have a good time at prom. Congratulations to prom court, and gosh, did I leave anything off the list? I think I got everything.
Thank you, Mrs. Shorter. And it is a long list this time of year, right? Just since our last board meeting, we had our last theatrical production of the year, Newsies. That was outstanding.
That was great.
Yes,
Yes,
outstanding
I've heard lots of
performance.
things.
Very enjoyable. You mentioned the academic award ceremony that we had at Oscar Event Center. It was very well done, where the top 16 were recognized for their achievements and asked to recognize someone that really made a difference in their growth and development, and it was very heartfelt and wonderful. Miss Birding was there, and of course, Mrs. Shorter was there, and humbly, you didn't say, but your daughter was an AP scholar and recognized that night as well. So congratulations for that. The arts fair, I attended that and ran into Mr. Clark there. It was a wonderful event. We're here for an education, and it is an extracurricular almost, right? Certainly classes you can take as an elective, but to see the collective creative talent of our students is truly amazing. And so many of them are there standing right next to their artwork and happy to talk about it and proud and sharing it. So it is a great thing to be a part of, just as the senior prom will be, right? And that's, of course, Saturday night. And I wish everyone have a wonderful time, obviously a safe journey there and home. Best luck to the after prom and all those who've worked hard to put that on. That runs from 11:30 to 3 a.m. I don't think I'll make that, but to those willing to participate and be a part of that, thank you very much for doing that. The last thing I want to say is in regards to Mr. Martin. I want to tell a story. At the last board meeting, I mentioned that long before I became a board member, I was a parent, like all of you, with two little ones at West Elementary, where Mr. Martin was the principal. And since I said that, I recalled this story that I want to share, and that was one day I went during the day to see my daughter, and as I approached the front door, she was on recess and on the playground. So I walked over to the fence of the playground area and started speaking to her and her friends, thinking nothing of it. And a custodian, Courtney McIntosh, came up to me and very politely, very professionally told me that I should head to the front door. He'd be happy to sign me into the school and bring me back to see my daughter. And of course, then it dawned on me that a strange man talking to elementary students through the fence on recess is probably an appropriate place for me to be. He could have handled that differently, but he didn't. So it's a testament first to Mr. McIntosh, who has since passed away. I want to recognize that. But Beyond that, it had to be part of a culture that Mr. Martin had created of professionalism, of family, of customer service, of all of those things, and his approach to me. And so I want to thank you for that, as I recognize also Mr. McIntosh for the way he treated me, and it was much appreciated. So, we're going to miss you. You've done so much here, from your time as an educator to an administrator, and always with professionalism and a soft touch, I think. And thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
We have no need for executive session tonight, so I would call for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Clark and Mrs. Shorter. Mrs. Lang, call the roll, please.
Mr. Clark,
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter,
Yes.
Ms. Birding,
Yes.
Mr. Begley.
Yes. Meeting adjourned, 8:21. Thank you.
No.